There's been plenty of buzz surrounding South Carolina dating back to the end of last season. But what is that a testament to? If you think it's just being able to get 7 wins in Shane Beamer's first year, well, think again.
I feel like everybody on this team is ready to play for him. So, like, once you got guys that want to play for your head coach and play for each other, like, that can just make your team so much more elite.
We really did become really close-knit, and that'll be key this year as well. That was a close team. You know, if you watch the Mayo Bowl and that post-game interview that I did on the field after the game, I made a comment about the team meeting that we had the night before, and it was one of the most emotional team meetings I've been a part of. That was true. I mean, that was a group that really, truly cared about each other and loved one another and played for one another. So I credit that. And then I just credit the competitive spirit and resiliency of the team that we had last year, that we had some ugly first quarters, don't get me wrong, on the road in a couple of games last season, but when you watched us play, never once could you say, well, that team didn't battle to the end and compete their butts off. And I would say that you know, whether it was down 14-0 against East Carolina and nobody flinched and we came back and won, or whether it was we had a bad first quarter or first half against Texas A&M, but, you know, guys continued to compete in the second half, or Tennessee when we battled back like we did. That was a resilient, competitive group, which I would hope would continue to be the case this year. So those two things stand out, you know, to me. And then there's a lot of things that you look back, things we did well that contributed to it, but taking like so much the specific X's and O's out of it, those are two big things that'll be critical for us this year also.
But I think the biggest thing that I can think of was just how close I thought the football team was, and how I thought that we worked hard at practice, we competed, and we always had a chip on our shoulder. And you're going to need that same exact chip, that same exact intensity, that same exact just togetherness to strive again. So I think that was the main thing that got us over the hump last year. We're going to need it again.
I think the energy that a lot of coaches brought helped so much. You know, we all bought in to what they said. We all listened to them, and we all had fun doing it. So I think that really helped last year and kind of build the foundation of what it was. And now we all want to keep going. That's a big thing. We all want to keep going and build off what that was and just be better and better.
We had a lot of believers on the team, people that believe we can do it. You know, the year before, 2-8, right? So a lot of people might discredit, you know, 7-7, or was it 7-6? But hey, we had a winning season, and you know, and we just had honestly, last year we had a young team. So this year we have, you know, the same players. You know, actually we have the same players here again, and then a bunch of added people. So this year it won't be a 7-6 year. I'm not going to say what it's going to be, but y'all have to be there to watch. It's going to be a good year for us.
The Gamecocks will take to the practice field at 9:40 a.m. on Friday for their first practice of the 2022 season. Reporting from the Spurrier Indoor Practice Facility, Mike Yuva, Gamecock Central.